During my childhood, I played a lot of racing games, but only a few stood the test of time and are games that I consider replaying from time to time, even to this day. Among them is Flatout 2. Developed by Bugbear Entertainment and released on 2006, I was a big fan of the franchise. Flatout, Flatout 2, Flatout Ultimate Carnage, well, that's where it ends. So when Bugbear Entertainment finally returned and announced the next car game, also known as Wreckfest, I was excited. And for the most part, the game is great. Beautiful physics, various game modes and vehicles, AI and multiplayer, selectable difficulties and butter smooth performance are definitely improvements that I would have welcomed in older Flatout games. But there's one feature missing in Wreckfest that really makes the game rather boring for me. And that feature is... let's take a look at some examples. I will show you similar situations in both Flatout and Wreckfest, and you try to guess what feature it is. So if you've guessed the Nitro, you are absolutely correct. Now why is it such a big deal, you might ask? Wreckfest has no Nitro, so what? It's a more realistic, grounded game. And that is correct. But what exactly do you want in a game called Wreckfest? I would argue the game is all about racing and smashing cars like there's no tomorrow. At least that's how I'm having fun in these games. And while Flatout 2 encourages and rewards you for having fun, it feels like Wreckfest does not. Let's take a look at these examples again. So I see an opportunity to crash a player. I spin them out and crash them into a wall. While I might have ruined the day for that player, and I got plenty of satisfaction from seeing the crash, there is no intrinsic value in the game that would encourage or reward crashing. As a matter of fact, I feel like it even punished me. You see, the crash slowed me down too, which means I just wasted my position in a race just so I could see some crashing in a game called Wreckfest. It has a disconnect with fun. Meanwhile in Flatout 2, I waste just as much time crashing into an opponent, but not only am I rewarded with an in-game currency for doing damage to a player, I am also given Nitro, which not only allows me to catch up to other players and regain my wasted time, but also to crash into someone else even harder, continuing the chain. It is a geniusly crafted system which rewards you for having fun and lets you win races in a way you want. And it doesn't stop there. For example, in higher tier races, where you drive around extremely fast but fragile cars, destroying as many opponents in a race is actually a viable option. You are also given Nitro for crashing into environmental objects or doing stunt jumps, which is risky and might screw you up. But if you do it correctly, you will be given Nitro, which will improve your chances in a race. And that is the reason why Flatout 2 stands among the great giants of my childhood, while Wreckfest will be a forgettable game that could have struggled if only it kept on digging just for a little bit more. Thank you for watching.